The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner. Whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what...
The ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. Has this at the 6. Dancing past him. This makes it up to the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Handoff. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. The ball is out! Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Injuries like these haven't stopped them from locking up a playoff spot, Brock. They've been able to fight through them to remain one of the best teams in the entire conference.
I love that word, fight. It's definitely the key one here. There's been tremendous fight, grit, toughness, up and down this roster to keep their level of play despite all these injuries. And they've gotten some tremendous fight out of the players who've stepped into those shoes and taken advantage of the opportunities.
One of the tight ends motioning left. They'll run here on 1st down. Jukes away from one. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. They send a tight end in motion. 1st down, here's Lamar. Looking to his fullback now. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
To number 41. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Lamar's going to keep this one. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
10 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Ravens.
Hand off to the back. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Lamar now from the gun. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
Quick throw left side, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. Design run, Jackson keeping it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
When you go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score a touchdown on the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their 5th-year quarterback.
This guy looks the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same kind of production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. They'll work against the blitz. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Plowing up the middle. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Titans have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. Right up the gut. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. Rose caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. They give it to him again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans finish up their opening drive. So Very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
They'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He dodges the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. With the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Here's the lone back on the handoff. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Give now to the running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pistol snap to Jackson. To the left and hauled in by Huntley. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
to the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the 7-yard line.
first down.
He gets 6 on that play.
It's a gain of 6.
And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Down Baltimore.
Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Tight end going in motion here. Jackson now on 3rd. Makes the grab in bounds left side. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. the gun. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Down, they need 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Dumps it off to his running back. Oh, he lost the football. And the Titans pick it up. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, Parker. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were looking for, but all that work and effort,
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
The Titans and their running back about to get back to work. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old school. On the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Going ground here. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He hands it off. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
3rd down from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 4th and short. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. The Ravens returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble. They get him back here. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Play fake, Jackson. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you just kind of wait. Well, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Lamar out of the pistol. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Andrews with the catch. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Titans and this running back headed back out for a new series. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it. Hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They hand this one off. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. On a quick slant, it's Johnson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, they'll run. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton get there for the stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw here. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
This time it's a passing play. Complete out to the right side. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
There's the handoff. Nice tackle there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds a man right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. He's going to throw this one. Connecting on the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10.
They are throwing it again. Has it at the 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take the lead just before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Ravens 7.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Fielded at the 7. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Titans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they take the field in good shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're throwing it. Looking slant route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's the give. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up. Across the finish line.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans double their lead to 14. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Starting from the 5. Keeps away from 1. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
First down.
Lamar off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that 1st down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here, following the penalty. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
And he's brought down after a short gain. They come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
and again, it's Jackson.
At the 17-yard line.
And this one does not go far. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson to throw it. That one connects. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a taunt to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and love and football. just a good little penalty taunt.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that Spawn was something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
2nd down pass play coming. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And the Titans have a 1st. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, now go street. Go.
They'll run here on 1st down. 3 inside the 30. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a 13-point lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Let's see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
28. Ravens 14.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens returning their offense and this running back to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Lamar now from the gun. Caught by his back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. The tight end going in motion right. Jackson now on 3rd. Likely's got it right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Titans football. Just got to close out the win, and their season rolls on.
Okay.
Hand off to the back. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They're going to try and throw it here. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and threw the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Running it after the penalty. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. I'll throw it. Jump off, caught by his back. Down to the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans stretch their lead to 21.
Ravens 14.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again is Lamar. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Air it out on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. Sounds on their last 2 drives, Brock. They're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out.
Ready? Let's go.
Here's the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Come on. Set. Grab low 80.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 18 Cardinal.
Plowing up the middle. And he can only manage one.
Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60 Bison.
Give now to the running back. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
At the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans can rest easy with a 3-score lead. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll run it from the gun. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now he takes it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. We've set it down from 37.
37-yard line.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 1st and 10 from the 43. And drawn up here for Lamar. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Changing it up here, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Looking slant route, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Lamar. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 3.
Lamar throwing again. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Ravens will line up for the
Jackson keeping it himself. And he's in. The 2-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a 2-score game.
Ravens 22.
Man, Brock saw his versatility in back-to-back plays, switching things up. This time he runs it in himself to add 2 to that touchdown strike.
It is so deflating to a deep... So tough to defend a quarterback that first beats you with his arms, and then he puts those 2, as you said, on with his legs. This dude is a true dual-threat difference maker.
Right up the gut. And this one is over. The Titans get the first down, and that should finish off this victory for them. So this winds up a win for the Titans. As one side leaves dejected, another can finally, at least briefly, Brock, relax here. Their playoff run extending into the divisional round.
Yeah, you get to these 60 minutes, and what is it, Kate? A suddenness? Like the suddenness of the season being over for one, and then the reality of like, wow, here we go. Here's a divisional round. Here's possible championship round. Maybe that Super Bowl is out there for us. It all happens right now in real time in front of our eyes.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.